One of the most played games on GeForce Now, Rocket League. This free-to-play vehicular soccer game that can make best friends turn into mortal enemies.
Don't you stop this goal, you jerk.
Can be a blast to play on GeForce Now. GeForce Now can play the game on various devices, including your TV, PC, Android, and iOS devices. GeForce Now also offers a number of different tiers to play the game. Now this raises the question, can GeForce Now handle this game on every tier of the platform? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out, starting with the free tier. Let's peel out. The free tier is obviously going to be the tier where most are going to be playing on the service. But will the free tier be worth your time, and can you play well on it? Rocket League is not a demanding game. The GeForce Now free tier has a max resolution of 1080p, and the graphics are set to high on default. It does a pretty decent job with frame rate and stability, but that's not the problem. The problem with the free tier is the queue wait times. Since GeForce Now has increased its user base by 10 million in the past year, queue wait times have been out of this world. And if you do manage to get into the game, another thing that will slow you down on the free tier is the hour time limit per session. Thankfully, Rocket League matches are not too long where you can take advantage of that hour session before you have to end your session and restart it over again if you want to play again. The bad thing is that you'll have to wait in the queue in the back of the line. Bummer. Would upgrading to the paid tiers make this game better for you? With the priority tier, you still get a max resolution of 1080p, and the graphics settings are slightly upgraded, even though that's not an issue with this game. You also won't have to worry about the hour time limit. You'll get a 6-hour time limit on this tier for a nice long lengthy game session. This tier also bypasses the queue, so you can load your game immediately. The priority tier is well worth the price if you're looking to bypass the queue and wait times, but if you can bear the free tier line, the free tier will not let you down, especially if you have a good connection on mobile. If you're an OG GeForce Now member with a Founders Edition still active from years ago, you will have the exact same performance at $5 a month. Lucky you. Now if you really want to play the game at peak performance, if you want to guarantee your gameplay will be stellar, if you want to play the game to the max at 4K, if you're dying to play up to 240Hz at 1080p, or if you have an ultra-wide monitor, the ultimate tier is where you need to be. It runs 4K well over 120 FPS on high quality with no issue. The ultimate tier also supports streams up to 240 FPS, so you can run this on your 240Hz 1080p display. I have managed to get over 1000 FPS on the ultimate tier at 1080p. The stats didn't even know how to handle it. Impressive. Now to be fair, the ultimate tier is a bit of overkill as you can see from my test of the game. The free and priority tiers are strong enough to handle the game. The best thing the ultimate tier can be used for is local multiplayer games at 4K. Yes, feel free to invite some of your friends to go head to head on your massive TV at 4K. Now if you do get the ultimate tier, make sure you set the correct settings for your resolution and monitor refresh rate. Also know that if you want to go 4K, you will need at least a Pascal grade video card, a GTX 1000 series, to handle the 4K video decoding process. You can also use the NVIDIA Shield TV Pro and the Samsung Gaming Hub on select 2022 models to stream 4K on your TV. If not, you'll have to settle for 1440p resolution even if you have a 4K monitor. Overall, if you need a cloud gaming platform to play Rocket League, the free tier or the priority tier is quite capable to crush the competition. Don't forget to make sure that you have decent internet. I would have a minimum download speed of 50 megabits per second for priority members, and 100 megabits per second for the ultimate tier for maximum bitrate streams, especially if you live with others using the internet. If you like this overview of Rocket League on GeForce Now for all tiers, feel free to give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle. This is the Black Knight. Make sure to rocket yourself through the clouds.